until they get crispy, and that's my snack for tonight. Hey, take care. Nice to hear from you. Take care. Enjoy the game and enjoy your party. Again, I'll be along, but that's okay. Take care and have a great week. W2UHA clear. QSY.
So long, bud. Have fun and enjoy your garbanzos. W2UHA, this is K2YN. Good DXing there, bud. Bye-bye.
Hey, Jay, what are you doing? Getting ready for the winter? Yeah, let me look at the frequency.
K2YN and 8SDR.
Oh, Rick, how you doing?
Doing good, John. How about you?
Oh, not bad, not bad. Let me write you up in the log here. I'm not on the mic. There we are. We're back. Doing very good. Yeah, finished up a huge pot of chili, and it's cooling right now. That's for the Super Bowl party, and we're going to a friend's house. Shooting a lot of pool. Did well this last week. Won my tournament, and that's cool. I'm practicing every day to keep the stroke alive and accurate. Nothing new on the ham radio front. There won't be anything new until April. And then we're going to try some wire antennas there. That's my season for antennas. Go ahead.
Yeah, you still putting a tower up as well?
I don't know about that, Rick. I got out there and sized up the trees. I thought I had more room up there than I did. I'd have to cut back a lot and to clear the elements. And I'll be using an elevator, so I have to really have that space clear from the ground up to the top of the tower. And I don't know how I feel about that. And my wife is putting her 2 cents in about not wanting that. Got the tower sections, got the rotor and controller, got the beam, and hardware. So if I soften her opinion, maybe we'll do it. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm still going to put up that little tower here. Still probably going to go with the that Mosley MP31 series. And tracking down a rotor, so I don't know if I'm going to buy a new rotor or maybe buy something rebuilt from that guy down there in, what is it, in Georgia, I think, that rebuilds a lot of those. He's got some pretty good prices on a lot of them, so I may go that route on the rotor. Nothing big, nothing special, just, it'll do a little better than, well, it'll do quite a bit better than the wires here at the low height, and at least I'll be able to get out of some of the situations with, like WMOH and some of the noise, get away from some of that, at least block some of that out. That's always a huge help.
I don't believe it, Rick. The band just died. I got most of that, but you probably barely hear me. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just going to say the same thing. The band just flipped the switch. Isn't that lovely? All right, John, I'll catch you later. Enjoy your chili, and I'll catch up with you through the week sometime. K2YN and 8SDR.
Okay, Rick, I'll catch you later. Hard to predict. And have a good Super Bowl Sunday. 73s, N8SDR. This is K2YN. Bye-bye, Rick.
Yep, see you, John. Well, that's 40 meters.
Yeah, but you're still very nice and 5'9" here in Florida, Rick, just so you know.
Yeah, you got a good signal up here as well. I recognize the voice, but I can't place the call.
There's another gentleman that wants to get in here, and I'm going to step back behind the curtain. Yeah, Rick, this is Joe, J-O-E, Joe, outside of Gainesville. Kilo 6, bologna sandwich. Yeah, we'll use that today.
Yeah, okay. All right, Joe. Hey, nice to hear you in there again. I think it's been a while since we talked, but yes, you still a real nice signal up here in Ohio too. So take care, Joe, and enjoy your Sunday.
Yes, thank you, and you as well. Enjoy the game if you're going to be watching. Enjoy the game food. And, yep, solid 5x9, straight up on the gauge here. No problem. KK6BS, 7-3, Rick.
Yep, 7-3, Joe.
that local band there, Lauderdale to Gainesville. Over.
Yeah, looking to receive that. I copied K2YN. He's here in Florida somewhere, too. I'm trying to figure out where.
Yeah, he's in Simpsonville, South Carolina, Florida.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go ahead, John. I know you're hearing Mike up there, KK6BS.
Yeah, hello, Mike. Yeah, the band's up and down. Depends on the direction and the location, but I've got a good copy on you. And just going to step out here in a few minutes, but I wanted to see...
Wanted to say how good your signals were. The main reason I'm writing is to compliment the group on how wonderful your comments were on bringing people together in the spirit of ham radio. Everything I heard last night was positive, and I just wanted to say how pleasant it was that with everything going on in the world, how pleasant it was with everything going on in the world today.
100 shows out there right now, and you can always go back and listen to any of the past shows there. Glad you joined our Facebook group there and joined us there. Where are you located?
I'm in Temple, Texas, about 30 miles south of Waco.
Okay, great. Real good there. Yeah, we've got a relatively new viewer to the show, KG5UJH, I think, Gary.
And then his wheels will start going down the road, and he'll say, damn, man, there you go, man. Sound like you had a really good microphone radio there. Audio sounded really good. And,
Was this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use?
I think we're good. I just checked a few seconds ago here. Good afternoon, WD9SEF.
Hey, Larry. Yeah, there's somebody. We're at the tail end of somebody, at least on this side. The end of their passband is just about where we're at. Actually, they're overlapped just a little bit. And I think there's somebody right down below us, too. So hold on a second. How did 180? Was 182 good when you sent that?
It was for a second, then all of a sudden people are jumping around.
Yeah, the band's up and down quite a bit too. I was talking with John, K2YN, and I think we got two turns each, and the band just completely fell out. He's about 20 over, and it went from 20 over to about an S4, S5. It was just lovely.
Yeah, the band has been I've been listening to a couple of guys just listening around. I haven't been talking out here except for just now, and Well, I'll tell you, the band is all over the place. How does this thing, the audio fixed now? Any of those S's coming off in there?
You guys are really jamming a guy 2 frequencies up.
Yeah, okay, we'll, hold on a second. We'll move. Just stand by for a second. Hold on, Larry. Let me find a spot.
Okay, sounds good.
.211, Larry.
Gotcha. WD9 SCF QSY.
Hold on. Somebody just moved there. Try 209.
Yes, that's well. I just had a touch about something.
WD9 SCF and 8 SDR.
Yeah, I just thought I saw you down there. There was somebody up on 212 here.
Yeah, just, as soon as I came up to get you and you said okay, I was looking and there was somebody that jumped in there.
Well, I think we've got this thing solved. I did not have a foam cover on this condenser mic, and when I put it on, Art said, boy, everything just went away. All those plosives and those S's and stuff like that. Are you hearing anything now?
No, I'm not hearing anything here now. So you didn't have a windscreen or anything on it before?
No, not at all.
Yeah, that a lot of times those help really smooth things out.
Yeah, I've been running it like that since I got it. I never had that issue. I think it was more than just the windscreen, but he said it sort of dampened it down, but it sounds a little bit more muddy. Does it sound muddy or does it sound clear to you?
No, what I'm hearing here sounds clear. I'm not hearing any muddiness in it.
Do I have the low end articulating well and the high end stuff is all present as well?
Yeah, there's plenty of low end.
What about on the high side?
I'd like to hear just a little bit more on the high side, but if you could get just a little bit more, it'd be nice. If not, it sounds really good. It looks good where it's at, but, just a tad bit more on the high side would probably even it out.
Hold on one second. All right, I bumped it just a little bit up there. Does that sound good?
Yeah, leave it there. Leave it there.
Yeah, I went up, I think, almost a dB and a half up on the top end, and that sounds good?
Yeah, it sounds really good there.
Okay, hold on. Let me save that profile.
Yeah, I'm not sure how long we'll actually be able to stay at this frequency. I know there's there's an AM station that'll be coming on. Well, it's actually on now, but it'll be building up here probably in 15 or 20 minutes. It'll be pretty strong.
All right. Yeah, so I saved this thing as the 4K profile, but it sounds good up here. There's none of that ringing or any of those artifacts that were going on before.
Nope, I'm not hearing any ringing in it at all.
Well, there we go. Look at that.
Yeah, the only ringing I hear is the bells of the AM station. It's starting, like I said, starting to build, but we should be all right for about 10 or 15 minutes, I think.
Yeah, I see the carrier down there at, what is it, 204 or something, 205?
Yeah, it's just below 205 a little bit.
Are you going to watch Super Bowl, or are you not into that?
Nah, I'm probably not going to watch it. I want to get my get some of the QuickBooks stuff caught up and get that stuff ready to go. I want to try to email my CPA tomorrow and see if I can get that stuff down to her and get started on taxes.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing this week. I got to get my taxes all squared away and figured out, and we'll see what shakes out of 2018.
Yeah, I emailed Bill, or just text Bill. I don't know if he's going to try to get in or not. I caught him earlier. I was on and I was streaming, and I closed the stream down because I started getting a lot of noise. And when I looked as I was closing it down, Bill was in there, and I hated closing it on him, but the noise level was really bad.
Yeah, the bands have been really odd. I don't know what the heck to say about it, but it's been really, really strange to watch. You see some of these signals go from 35 and 40 over 9, and they'll drop 10 dB within the same space of a key up of about 15 seconds. It's just wild to watch.
Yeah, that's what happened to John and I. I mean, he was about 20 over, and we made a couple QSOs or a couple of comments back and forth, and the next thing I know, I'm listening to him, and he's S4, S5 with me, and was that 20, 25 over.
There's a big station at 7200. It's all red on the right-hand side. Good Lord. You see that down there?
At 7200?
Yeah.
Seeing something down there, but it's just slightly below 7200.
No, not here. I don't know. Now, what about mic gain? Is the mic gain, because Art kept wanting me to turn the gain up. He said my normal gain structure was a little bit low from where it was without the the foam cover. And what do you think about where it is right now? Is it light?
No, I don't think it's light. Do you want to turn it up one and I'll see what happens?
All right, so Art thought it sounded better up here. This is the highest I think I've ever had it.
Well, it's certainly driving your amp harder.
Well, I would think so, yeah.
Yeah, leave it there for a minute.
All right. Yeah, are you going to go with the new software that's coming out? The whatever it is, 3.0 or 2.5?
I'm not going to go with 3.0. I'll go with the 2.5 when it comes out because we won't have to pay for that. The 3.0 we're going to have to pay for, and there's nothing in 3.0 that's going to do you or I any good. So my thought is hold off. The major advantage to 3.0 is some of the remote stuff. Being able to have two people operate the radio at the same time. Obviously you got to take turns and transmit, but that's the main advantage of the 3.0. It's more contested setup than anything else. Just hold on to it, and I'd save it and just wait till something else comes out in that 3 series that's going to make it worthwhile for you to buy into it. But the 2.5 will be coming out in a few months, and you won't have to pay for that.
I wonder if Bill's going to make it out here.
Yeah, I don't know. Now, see, Bill will get he'll get version 3 for free because he's still into that time period of of just he just got his radio last month.
Yeah, but version 3 isn't going to do him any good.
No, it's not going to do anything. It's not going to do him any good for anything.
It'll contain everything that 2.5 has, though, right?
No. There'll be more of the bug fixes and more little feature updates in 2.5 than there is in 3. That's why I said just wait.
And you had mentioned the other day, and I forgot what you said, but you're thinking it's going to be out when?
I would think in about maybe 3 months or so.
3 months? Wow. Why is it going to take that long?
Nah, just the way they are. I think there's a few things they're still really working on, trying to get nailed down.
Did you ever get a response back from Bill?
No, I have not.
I think I sent him a thing this morning, too. Oh, OM Power, my amp, the company, wants me to consider sending it down there. They updated their new input driver circuit, whatever the hell that means. They got a board that they've modified, and they want it put in by Array Solutions, which means I got to box this thing up possibly and send it down to Texas for them to do that.
Yeah. Their turnaround time's pretty good, though, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. I had... we didn't know what it was until we found out that it wasn't OM's fault. It was the manufacturer of the tubes, but they had a bad batch of tubes. And I first got it about 3 months, not even 3 months, maybe a month and a half, 2 months in. The tubes were running away, and it was faulty grid circuits in them. So we shipped it over there, and they made sure everything was in the amp, was working the way it should, and it was. And they replaced the tubes and let it sit on the bench for a week, make sure everything was okay in the amp. And then I got the thing back in about probably 11 or 12 days from the day it went out.
That's not bad at all.
No, they're pretty good guys. You got enough signal on me where you could record a little segment of this?
Yeah, but you're going to have some of that AM station that's just right down from us mixed into it. I mean, if you can deal with that, I'll do it.
Why don't we go up 72095?
Well, I'm still going to have some of it in there.
Are you listening out at 4K?
Yeah, I'm listening out at 4K, but their signal is all the way. I can see them at 7206. I can still hear part of them in there and see them.
What if we went to 10?
Did those guys move that were up there?
Well, we're not, I don't see them anywhere near 10. Let's just drop up to 10 once and see what it sounds like.
All right.
Yeah, I think we're okay here. Whiskey Delta 9, Sierra Echo Fox.
Yeah, I'm still listening to part of that AM station in there, but go ahead. You'll hear it in the background.
Yeah, I hear it too every once in a while. There's a little bit of a remnant in there. I'm just curious to see what it sounds like up here at this level. See what because with the foam pad on here, I've not had a recording done of it yet, and I've changed now and modified the profile to accentuate a little bit of the upper ranges. So let's see what it does.
Yeah. All right. You ready for playback?
Yo. While there's a little bit of a remnant in there, I'm just curious to see what it sounds like up here at this level. See what because with the foam pad on here, I've not had a recording done of it yet, and I've changed now and modified the profile to accentuate a little bit of the upper ranges. So let's see what it does.
Come on, and if you listen in there, you'll hear the lovely AM below us.
I'm going to change profiles and go to the 3 and see what you think it sounds like there. Okay, so this is 3, and let me see what you think here. Whiskey Delta 9, Sierra Echo Fox. Is the sound balanced and good here?
Hold on, let me narrow up some so I can get rid of the AM. Jesus, they're still in there. Go ahead and try it again.
Okay, yeah, I hear that. It's almost like a carnival barker in the background there. I don't know what kind of music they're playing, but it's funny to listen to. It's like a jukebox going wild. Anyway, N8SRD, SDR, I should say, Whiskey Delta 9, Sierra Echo Fox. Just wanted to see what the balance looks like here.
Yeah, the balance looks good, Larry. I didn't record any of it, but the balance looks really good.
Yeah, record a little snippet of it once. Let me hear it. It'd be interesting. I want to make sure that these two profiles are sounding good and not one's weak on something that I could adjust. So anyway, what do you think? Make sure that these two profiles are sounding good and not one's weak on something that I could adjust. So anyway, what do you think?
I don't know. What do you think?
Well, I hear in the mix on that one, and I didn't hear it on the other one. I hear that the recording level is different. I hear a whooshing in the background that I didn't hear on the 4K.
Yeah, that's not so much a whooshing level as it is that damn AM station that's in there.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, it's their signal going up and down.
Okay, now I turned the gain up on the mic to the same level that the 4K was up here. Does that help me at all, or is that too much on the 3K?
That's a little hot on the 3K. It's starting to get just a slight bit of tearing on it.
Okay, I dropped 2 notches down there, and this is it was at 57. Now it's at 55. Does that sound okay?
You sure it's not where it was before?
No, I dropped down 2. Hold on, let me go to where the normal profile setting is, like right over here, right there. That's where I normally have it set for the 3K profile. Maybe that's just too much drive at 3K.
Yeah, leave it there.
Okay, let's take a look here and see what it is. It's at 52. That should be good.
Yeah, it sounds good there. I mean, I prefer the 4K, but I always like to listen wider anyways. It's more there's just more articulation and everything else in the wider profile. It's more what you would normally hear if you were talking to somebody.
Yeah, I went out to 4K here again. Yeah, I know. I hear what you're saying, because that's, when you can tell a difference. Everybody sounds good at 3K, but yeah, they sound way better at 4.
Yep, and then it's like that again. It's at 7 or 8.
That's right.
No, I mean in all seriousness. You hit that 6 or 6.5K through 8K profile, and it's another big change.
I don't know what time they're going to get here. I would imagine the next hour. I got to get off here probably in about 10 minutes, just to start getting everything ready for the living room and all of that stuff that's going on. But have you heard Art at all this weekend?
No, I haven't heard him. He sent me an email on, I think it was Friday, saying something about he was going to go in a half day if I was around and wanted to get on and let him know, but I got tied up and I didn't. I had too much stuff going on. I didn't get a chance to get in there. That's the last time I got a message from him or heard him.
I was actually back from one of my cases that morning, and I did talk to him, I don't know, right up till about 1 o'clock. I think he was heading into the shop. I think he had to be there 1 o'clock, between 1 and, I don't know, 3 or 4 or 5, whatever time he closes it down. But, yeah, that's the last time I talked to him was Friday.
Yep, that's last time I heard from him as well. You and Art need to get cracking on that extra update or extra upgrade, man, and you guys would really enjoy Saturdays and Sundays down at 3630.
Yeah, the only problem I have with it is the study time has been. I've been getting absolutely smoked in cases, man. We've been just getting stuff going on like nuts.
What is it? All the slip and falls with the snow and the ice?
We don't actually have a clue why it's different this year than it was in recent history. I mean, normally this is the slower time of the year. Guys take vacations, but man, I'll tell you what. I've had surgeons that are interested in switching over to the stuff that I'm doing, and I've had new product innovations that are coming in, so they're interested in that. And then we've had just patients scheduling cases that typically the flow of the cases are more towards the end of the year, or more even going all the way from about March through October, September, October, and that's when it ramps up. We have not seen a decline since last October. I mean, it's just been crazy.
Well, it's all of us conservatives getting ready for the final battle, man. We all got to make sure we're in good shape.
That's right. Jesus. Yeah, I think the liberals have lost their minds. I swear to God, anything that they can do to obstruct the president, even if it harms, they openly state that they don't care if it harms the country if they can obstruct this president. That's all they want to do.
Yeah, I know. That's really bright thinking, isn't it?
Well, I hope he declares a state of emergency and we get the wall funded and get that all done, and we take the issues take the bait out of their mouth and let them, I don't know what they're going to do to the run up for 2020 because they don't have any policies that they're standing on except for resist. And if you're thinking you're going to beat Trump on a pure resistance movement without any substantive policies that can be debated, I think they're sorely mistaken.
No, I say let him continue. It just makes it much easier.
Now, one of the Michigan congresswoman, the Muslim that ran for Congress, said she lived in some suburb, but she didn't really. And her dad came out and said that is so wrong. She got elected by saying she represented a different district than she actually lived in. I think that's grounds for pulling her out.
Well, there's grounds for pulling a lot of them out, but unless you're a Republican or conservative, then it doesn't apply.
Right.
It's a one-way street.
Well, they're openly stating now they are going after the guns. Every Democrat is running on, we are going to be taking back all of America. We're going to disarm America. That's their deal.
Yeah, well, good luck in that. Hope somebody, whoever makes body bags, ought to be getting ready to have a really lucrative few years.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it's not good. Now we've got another 5 or 6 caravans on the way north. No, it's not a crisis at the border. It isn't? Really?
Yeah, I know. It's It's funny to watch what they say and what they do, and then turn around and do 180 spins on everything. It's just ridiculous.
Oh yeah, what the heck is going on at 197 or so? So you see that giant patch of red down there? Good Lord.
I see somebody down there. They're not real strong here. They're, I don't know, maybe 10 over or so.
Their waterfall here is all red, white and red. No greens or blues or lavenders, all red and white. Holy mackerel.
Yeah, they're about half as strong as the AM station that is down at, what is that, 72... I think they're at 7.24, maybe 60 or 70.
Yeah, I don't know what they're... Do you hear that crap they're playing?
Oh, yeah. That's one of those... I don't know if that's the one Indian... It almost sounds like there's some kind of Indian music in it. Is that what you're hearing?
Yeah, like a jukebox gone wild. But anyway, I got to get out of here. It's 3 o'clock, and I think the kids are going to be coming, and I got to give my wife a hand setting up there. She was just finishing cleaning some of the stuff that she'd make some dishes. So I'm gonna run out. Are you gonna be out here later tonight?
Yeah, I'll be out here later tonight. Just shoot me an email or a text message, and I'll shoot me a text message. I'll get in here a little bit later on. I don't think that's. I think what that might be is a. I think that's possibly a. What's going on down there on that station is one of those camel. What do I want to use the word? Raffles. They're down there just raffling camels off, I think.
Right. That's right. Oh, my God. All right, well, good hearing you. You sound fantastic on my end. I should actually record you. Come on back, and I'll give you a recording of this.
Yo, okie dokie. WD9 SEF N8 SDR. And let's see, I'm still at it. I'm still at the 4K profile. So this is the last one that you and I and Art had adjusted with Bill in there. So that's where I've left it. WD9 SEF N8 SDR.
Okay, and other than the crap in the background, disregard that. But this is you.
Okay, WD9 SEF N8 SDR. And let's see, I'm still at it. I'm still at the 4K profile. So this is the last one that you and I and Art had adjusted with Bill in there. So that's where I've left it. WD9 SEF N8 SDR. Yeah, good deal. Hey, by the way, did I tell you I picked up a buddy of mine gave me a spare? He had an 811. That's what I've got in here now. So hopefully it'll last. So there's 3 brand new ones and one that's he said it's about 1.5 years, 2 years old. So hopefully those will last until I come across some 572s. But at least the amplifier's been holding steady.
Well, it sounds good on the air. How did the recording sound? Okay.
Yeah, the recording sounded fine.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll catch up with you later. Like I said, keep your phone by you, and I'll plan on getting out here after the kids start to head out of here. I don't know what time that'll be, but we'll see. N8 SDR, WD9 SEF.
All righty, Larry. Talk with you later on. Yeah, if it's really late, I probably won't get in. I've got a couple things scheduled early morning, but just shoot me an email or text message and let me know. I will talk with you later on. Have a good one. WD9 SEF N8 SDR.
Okay, sounds good. I'll see you in a little bit.
Whiskey 1 November, Victor Tango. CQ contest. Whiskey 1 November, Victor Tango. Whiskey 1 November, Victor Tango. CQ contest. Whiskey 1 November, Victor Tango. Whiskey 1 November, Victor Tango. CQ contest. Whiskey 1 November, Victor Tango. Whiskey 1 November, Victor Tango. CQ contest. Whiskey 1 November, Victor Tango. Whiskey 1 November, Victor Tango. CQ contest. Whiskey 1 November, Victor Tango. Whiskey 1 November, Victor Tango.
November 8, Sugar Denmark Radio.
Victor Tango. Whiskey 1 November, Victor Tango. CQ contest. Whiskey 1 November, Victor Tango. Whiskey 1 November, Victor Tango.
Au contact sur le Venezuela, l'Uruguay, l'Équateur, la Bolivie et le Costa Rica. Côté européen, 8 pays, dont l'Espagne, mais aussi le Royaume-Uni, l'Allemagne et la France, enverront leur ministre jeudi à Montevideo. L'objectif.
Hey, if you guys are interested, this week on our show, this Tuesday night, we've got Farhan Asher, or Asher Farhan, and he's the guy that invented or builds the BITX 40s and the Microbix. That's a link to 14287 next, and having that beginning there at half past.
Appreciate all that have shown up today, and it's pretty good propagation from my standpoint in the interview.
Let me jump around here. Back down to Gary down in Houston. KG5 UJH W5KB.
Yeah, W5KB, KG5 UGH, Gary in Houston. Yeah, man, that sounds like a great time down there at the Hamcation. I'm a little jealous. Me going to the Middle East, you going to Florida. I think I'd switch with you on that one. That's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you get to feeling better. And, man, I'll be looking for you on those roundtable on YouTube. I won't be able to watch it live, but, man, you have some great guests. And you do a great job hosting them. So, hey, listen, I'm going to have to check on out of here. I've got some things I need to do for the my spouse here before the weekend.
Okay, Gary, KG5 UJHW5KB. Well, take care over the Middle East. You're a veteran traveler, and I don't need to tell you how to take care of yourself, but that part of the world is an interesting part of the world, and just keep your eyes in front of your head and behind your head open all the time here. 73, we'll see you later. Larry down in was it Pascagoula? I think Louisiana. KC5DYL. You still with us, Larry? W5KB.
Roger that. I believe he said +1 bass and +4 treble. I think I'm at a +0 bass and a +4 treble right now. And I just pulled up his QRZ, and oh my God, I see a picture of a crazy-looking antenna way up high. That is impressive. That's got to be drone footage, right? I assume you flew a drone up there to take that picture, but that thing is beautiful. KD2PII.
Yeah, that's a drone picture.
Oh, yeah, beautiful. That's a Step IR, right? Step IR antenna?
On the side a little bit. I'll still be listening, but I'm going to go make some coffee, so I won't be near the mic. KD2PII, got to stand by for a little bit.
Yeah.
Sure enough, you did the PTT thing and everything. That is...
Well, it's not. Something's going on here. I'm getting RF and something.
Well, it's not coming out over the air. I don't detect it in your audio or anything. So, oh boy, hope it's something simple.
Well,
he's cutting out.
Is this frequency in abuse?
It's always in abuse. They're all 40 meters is an abuse channel.
Well, it's not I mean, 75 and 80 is definitely more abusive.
It sounds good, guys. KB3WG, carry on.
Hello, Art.
Hey, hello, Rick. Boy, there's multitudes out here. Hey, how you doing, Rick?
Oh, I'm doing good, Art. How about you?
Yeah, doing well. So, yeah, we're just kicking it around here, talking a little bit about everything, and hopefully, Dave, you got it figured out, or what? You all right? Go ahead.
Well, I'm not 100% sure, but I think my PTT button's dying on me. I actually pulled it. It got caught, and I yanked it, and I think I broke the wire in there. So I'll have to fix that. I'm just going to use the PTT on, the transmit on the front of the radio. So yeah, I don't know who was all in here. I hear another station. Rick, I don't know your call. Who was the other station that I couldn't hear before Art? He was kind of light in there.
Yeah, that was Paul, Kilowatt Delta 2 Papa India, KD2PII. And, yeah, so kind of like he hears you, but hey, it's just how the band plays. Sometimes it's one-way propagation.
Yeah, no, I was hearing Paul. There was another station besides Paul.
Oh, I'm sorry. It could have been Emil. Let's see here. Yeah, go ahead, Emil. See if you could pick up Dave. He's in Central Florida. South Florida. Go ahead.
Where are you located? Okay. Well, I turned my rotatable dipole a little bit and got rid of that local interference, but you're still a little light. Yeah, we're quite a ways away. And Art, I'm actually in Palm Bay now. I'm in Central Florida, but still a long way from Milwaukee.
Oh, yeah. A lot warmer, too.
The stupid band is up and down like crazy.
Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine. But let's see. Hey, Rick, how you doing today?
I barely hear you now, Art. I don't even know if you're hearing me. The band's up and down like crazy. Bill was going to try to get in. He said you're really light with him, so I don't know if he's even hearing me. It's the band's just goofier than crap. Anyways, not much going on here. I'm not sure who's all in here with you, Art, but I did hear you and the other station that said hello, Rick, earlier. Hello to you. The station with the PTT issue. Not sure where you're at, but I was copying you pretty good here. So I'll turn it back to you, Art. I don't know if the band came back up or if it's just completely fell in its black hole again in 8 SDR.
Yeah, I copied him. Not quite as good as you, Art, but pretty good. Better than Emil. I didn't get his calls. Oh, no, you gave me November 8th, SDR, yeah. The band isn't really doing too good at the moment. I guess back to you, Art. I'm not sure who gets it.
Just rolling around here, but here we go, Rick. The conditions normally about this time because drops out for us anyway. So we heard you in there, but just couldn't make because I heard the rumble. That was about it. So. All right, well, guys, I'm going to step back here and do fun and out here a little while. Actually,
Now, hey, Bill, did you make it by frequency by chance?
So, 730, Art, then you'll have to talk again soon. N42NT and 4TBC.
73's Art. See you later. KB3WGE.
What got you all excited? I just like to listen to my voice. Shucks, you just try to pull him in as best as my little Yaesu FTA 9-to-1 can.
Back in the early 60s, I was able to get a lot of that old surplus stuff. It was available, and we would play with it. But, yeah, you put 12 or 24 volts into that dyno motor, and it comes out high voltage for the tubes and stuff. And it's just amazing. You know, that stuff had to be built for shock and vibration and all that. So, man, you know, but again, back then that was state-of-the-art stuff, and that's what they used to communicate with. If the U.S. had the transceivers and stuff like we have today in the military, I imagine the war would have probably been a year shorter, to tell you the truth. All right, let me shoot it down to Roger, Southwest Indiana, KD9 CHC W5 KUB. All right, I'd already marked him out. He's gone. Anybody else want to join our little roundtable group here? This is Whiskey 5 Kilo Uniform Bravo.
Whiskey 5 Kilo Uniform Bravo, November 8th, Sugar, Denmark Radio.
Oh man, there were 2 or 3 just really strong signals in here. I couldn't pull out anybody. Let's try again. I want to get each one of you guys. Give me a call again, and kind of space it and listen, and you know how to do it. Over.
N8SDR.
All right, I heard SDR.
Yeah, good afternoon to you. The name is Rick. The call is November 8th. Sugar Denmark Radio, or November 8th, software-defined radio, and the location here in Hamilton, Ohio, about halfway between Cincinnati and Dayton. Very nice signal up this way.
Okay, Rick. Yeah, we know where Hamilton is. That's where RNL is. In fact, we came up here one year, a few years ago, and we did a webcast from their open house up there, and it snowed on us that day. But we know where you are. The name here is Tom, T-O-M, Tom. We're located right outside of Memphis, Tennessee. Over.
Yeah, very good, Tom. Yeah, well, it's RNL's about. I could walk there in about 5 minutes from where I'm at, so give you a real good idea about. Well, if you've been up there and you've done the show from there, you know exactly about where we are. I'm about 5 minutes and a walking north of there, just down off of Route 4.
All right. Well, I know right where you are. I could come down here and walk 5 minutes north and yell for you, and you'd probably hear me there. Let me see who the other stations were. A couple other loud ones in here. Who was the other station calling? This is W5KUB.
W4YWP, South Georgia. W5BAM, Dallas, Texas.
Oh, man, a bunch of good loud signals. Let me take them one at a time real quick here. W4YWP, I think. W4YWP, W5KUB.
Yeah, Roger. Just want to, I don't cut 40 meters very often, but just kind of sitting around waiting on a football game here in South Georgia. I want to tell you, I really miss Memphis up there, because I worked up there for about 7 months at that FedEx port out there at the airport. I really enjoyed that little town.
Well, okay, real fine. Well, I don't know if you heard the previous conversations. I retired from FedEx. I spent 34 years with them there and managed their international telecommunications. And I was out. My office was out near the airport there. What's your name there in southern Georgia?
Yeah, Roger. It's Alan, Alpha Lima Echo November, W4YWP, Young Widows Preferred there, over.
Well, okay, Alan, real fine. I don't know if you just ran across us. If you get on Facebook, please join our ham radio group. We've got 7,000 members. And the group is just W5KUB. Join us. And for your information, check us out on QRZ. We've got a live ham radio show every Tuesday night. And we have some great callers like Ronnie Hollingsworth, the retired special counsel for the FCC. Many more on you. So please join us. Look us up and we'll give you more information if you'd like to tune in to some ham radio programming here. So Alan, stand by. We'll come by and get you in a minute. There were 3 other stations. Let me get the next one. I think it was
That's Delta Alpha Mike, Whiskey 5 Delta Alpha Mike. Roger, Tom. Well, my name is Donald. I'm in Dallas, Texas, and I think I checked in here once before, and just thought I'd let you know I'm listening. And in Dallas, Texas, and it's nice and warm. I can't believe it's probably up close to 70 degrees out there. I was out in a t-shirt walking around, so I don't know what happened to that polar vortex, but it seems to have gone away from here anyway.
Well, same thing here. I'm looking at the number outside my house now. Looks like 81. I think I saw earlier 71 on my back porch in the shade. So it's somewhere between 70 and 80 out here. Checking in and letting us know you're listening down here because, and I still don't want to do that, Donald. Over.
Oh, well, you can say anything you want to. I've lived here all my life, and I know pretty much everything about it. All you'll see nothing bad about the Cowboys. I don't care for the owner, I'll put it that way.
speed.
What's the name on that end, and where are you located? Yeah, you're thinking first station I've gotten in Tennessee for a while. I got a good copy on you here. I hope you got a good copy on me. We got some beautiful weather here today. It's been down in the teens earlier this week, but we're up in the higher 50s now, and supposed to get up in 60 and 70 on Wednesday and Thursday. So we got a good spring for the Super Bowl game here. Super Bowl's been televised on CBS, so you can watch it on CBS TV. The whole game's going to be televised. Over.
Okay, we'll probably tune in and watch some of that a little later there on CBS. And so the warm weather is coming your way, Jack. Thanks for checking in, Jack. We'll get back with you here just in a few minutes if you're still around. And was there another station, or was there somebody else trying to check in with us? This is W5 KUB. What was that? All right. There was a real strong station. First of all, I didn't get it. I heard a Lima, Quebec. Lima, Quebec, stand by. Stand by a minute. Lima, Quebec. What was the other station calling? There was another station calling that was very loud a minute ago. Give me a call again. This is Whiskey 5 Kilo Uniform Bravo. All right, there's a couple there. K8GQ. Let's take you first. K8GQ, W5 KUB. All right, Terry, very good. You're about 10 over 9 here. Great signal, K8GQ, W5KUB. Great. Glad to hear you watch the show and follow us there on our YouTube, on our Facebook, I think you said Facebook channel. And stick around with us a little while if you're available. We'll come back around to you in a few minutes there. But nice meeting you here on the air. Let's pick up this. There were several stations calling. There's one with a uniform radio. Uniform radio. Let's get that one next. Okay, Ernie, K8HUR, W5KUB. Got a pretty good copy on you, Ernie, up here in Ohio. Are you, let's see, I'm trying to think, are you close to Akron? I may be in the wrong ballpark there, over. Okay, all right, real fine. Well, we know kind of where Akron is. Our friend, astronaut Doug Wheelock, that's on our show some, and also has been going to Dayton with us the last 5 years. His wife is from Akron, Ohio there, and he gets over there quite often to visit, and then usually joins us up at Dayton, or Xenia now, for the Ham Fest. How you doing up there? It's about 75 to 80 degrees here. Sun shining in Memphis, over. Yeah, I know you guys were in a deep freeze for sure, and you know we were lucky down here that cold didn't come down quite this far. Well, very good, Ernie. Stick around a while. We'll come back to you in a minute. Let me see if there was one more station that was trying to call a minute ago. I'll listen. This is W5KUB. Yeah, I got you. K5LUQ. K5LUQ. This is W5KUB. Well, Mike, it's sounding good. Your signal is kind of between a S10, a 10 over S9 and 20. It sounds pretty good. We got some noise here on the frequency, but I'm copying pretty good. Your signal actually came up a little bit more from when you first called us. I'm glad you're out of the hospital, man. That's not a place anybody wants to vacation to. Over. Okay, Mike. Well, your hidden loop is doing a great job there. I'm sure with that much wire, you probably got it laying horizontal and hidden in the trees there. I'm on a delta loop right now. This is a delta loop, and it's standing vertically with the lobes off to the east and the west side. And you might just do some adjustments on that mic. I'm not one that listens to high fidelity stuff like some of these people, but you can go into your radio there and you can bump the gain up a little bit. You can, change the equalizer a little bit. Probably make it mic sound any way you want to, Mike. N5LUQ W5KUB. Okay, Mike, real good. Sounds like a great job there, and it's kind of funny how the world's so small that we all have ties back to each other some way there. Well, Mike, you better call Bob Heil here in the next day or two. He'll be, I've been talking to him, and he'll be down in Orlando with me at Hamcation here. He'll probably be heading midweek down to Orlando, so give him a call maybe tomorrow and get your questions answered there. Over. It sounds, and I'm not a high fidelity guy. It sounds a little bit, it may be a little bassy for me, or a little muffled. but it's perfectly readable, and I really can't tell you much more than that. You've got a good signal, and it sounds good. But I think by making some adjustments in your radio, you can probably make it sound better. Maybe get somebody there a little closer and hook up with them and do some tests. And also, your radio may have a monitor position. If it's got a monitor, you can put your radio in monitor, and that way when you talk, you can hear yourself, and you can make those adjustments while you're hearing yourself. Maybe put a pair of headphones on, and that way you can zero in on however you want it to sound there. Over. I don't know if it's any hotter. It sounds like it might have some higher frequencies in it. It's not quite as bassy, I think. But both mics are doing fine here. It's just a matter of getting it fine-tuned here for your radio.